sit up straight because I've seen some of these videos.
Like, you have to worry. For me, I'm trying to
No,
wear
you're
like...
blousy.
I'm trying to wear a blousy.
So we want to welcome you to Two Moms and a Camera.
We do.
And I want to thank you guys for watching, because I don't know, I shouldn't say I don't know why you're watching, because we're amazing. But we're so grateful that you actually watch these.
We are. And we have so much fun.
And we have so much fun doing it. And we love your comments. So I am going to talk about something that happened to me last week. I had to have a Sistagram.
My sister had a Sistagram.
Cheers to that. So hold on.
It's important always to take a drink
after you cheers. So I have had a long time of having a little trace of blood in my urine for my whole life, I think.
I think we all have.
Yeah, it seems to run in our family.
Yeah.
But I have a new family doctor. She sent me to a urologist who said, no, he should do a cystogram. So I had that done last week. And you know what? I'm thinking of you. I thought it is my duty to share with the world
what this is about.
Because
maybe one of us one day will have
or
to
one
have
of you.
It. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't wait.
So there was no preparation. I could eat and drink, and they said that I could go back to work right after. But I decided to take a day off because
why not?
Why not?
If you're going to have a traumatic experience, you might as well have a day off.
So first thing, what does every self-respecting woman do the night before someone is going to be looking in this area?
Shave.
It's
your first thing.
So ladies. The night before I had to trim and skate, but not too much. I didn't want you
don't want over preparation. Because over preparation
makes me look like I'm like trying too hard. I want to look naturally like I have.
Well, not too natural.
You're a very hairy person,
Shell.
I am a hairy person. I've had laser, but we've talked about this. But anyway, I wanted to look like I cared, but that I wasn't like taking nude photos or, shooting movies.
Like they care.
Right?
They're the medical community. They see it all.
Prepared, but not over prepared.
Got it.
Give me 5. That was awesome.
Yes.
So that happened. Morning of course, I have another shower, You
don't want to smell bad.
No.
Because that's never good.
No. So I get there and they check me in and they're like, go into this bathroom and change. Hold on. I don't like changing in a bathroom.
They made you change in a bathroom?
In a bathroom.
No.
Okay?
That's not sanitary.
No. So here I am trying not to put my socks on.
Maybe they wanted you to pee when you were changing. Are you supposed to go in with an empty bladder?
No. Anyway, so I was trying to change and I wasn't happy about this. The only thing that made me feel a little bit better is I was the first appointment of the day. So I figured that probably no one else had peed in that bathroom because, people dribble. Yeah, and I didn't want to be stepping in that.
Women are the worst.
Right. So I'm changing in that bathroom and I took a couple selfies. So I'll send them to Jess and let her post them. And so then they take me from there into a waiting room. So now I'm in a gown that doesn't cover very much. And I'm being put in this freezing cold waiting room for like 45 minutes. I sat there. And
that's the worst.
And my bladder started to fill up, but I didn't want to go to the bathroom in case they called me.
Right.
So I'm watching them prepare the room, and then they finally call me in, and they're like, okay, hop up on this table. Now, this table is not a normal table. This table looked kind of like a dentist chair, but where your feet would go was a big bowl. Like kind of like if you could imagine they were doing some sort of major surgery where they're pulling all your innards out and slopping it in a bowl. It kind of was like, and then stirrups.
Oh no, see, I would have passed out.
So, but I'm gonna do this. So I got on the bed, put my feet up. Hold on. Put my feet up. And the stirrups were padded and they supported my legs and they were warm. And I said to the nurse, this is kind of nice. This is comfy, right? And she's like, okay.
Did you feel like all 50 Shades of Grey kind of?
Well, not at this point.
Okay.
We'll get there. So my legs are up, but I'm all covered up with my gown and my legs are close together like this in the stirrups, being a nice little massage with all this padding around. So then the doctor comes in and he kind of asked the nurse to get me prepped. So all of a sudden my legs go from this to this. She opens the clip and this thing spreads my legs open and he's standing there. And then he says, you're going to feel this warm fluid, I guess this cleaning stuff. They warm it up. So he pours that on my area, and it actually felt kind of nice.
Did it? Well, because
It was warm.
Yeah.
Hello.
So you felt like you were having like
it's kind of like a spa treatment.
right. So you're not in a bad place at
I'm
this
not in
point.
a bad
You're
place.
thinking this is going to be okay.
And then he says, now this next part is cold. So he put this freezing jelly right on the opening of my urethra. If you don't know where your urethra is, investigate it. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
It's not in your vagina.
No.
Okay.
Because where your bladder, where your urine comes out, is different
Right.
than the other place.
So that kind of felt cold, and then he said, this is going to hurt a little bit, and I did feel stinging as the camera, they actually put a tube in my urethra into the bladder,
So amazing.
put saline in there, and looks around with the camera.
Wow.
So he showed me the pretty pictures. The whole thing took like 2 minutes.
Wow.
I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. There's a few very surfacey blood vessels that he said could be the cause of the bleeding. And then he took the camera out, drained out the fluid, and I was good to go.
So the fluid is what goes into the bowl.
Yes. No, nothing
No
else.
innards came
No
out.
innards came out
Everything
into the bowl.
stayed in her bladder.
It kind of was gross. So like when you have a baby, the placenta and stuff goes into a slop bucket. It
Yeah.
looks like it kind of looked like a slop bucket, but it wasn't. So all in all, the procedure was okay. I called my daughter on the way home to tell her about it. I told her about the bed and the stirrups, and she said, "Was it like 50 Shades of Grey?" And I said, "Yes." And then I said, "Wait a minute. How do you know? How do you know about 50 Shades of Grey?"
That's not good.
So it was okay. So if you have to have one of these tests, remember what I've said.
Sistagram. Like as in sister.
Sistagram.
Cheers to that. You're the bravest person I know.
Thank you.